When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4 down. Watch you now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch you now, Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Detroit! 4 down, check, 4 down. Detroit!
Now it's Watson. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Detroit!
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
51's Mike. Mike 51.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught, Stills, right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
3 down.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd down, Watson over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, 1st down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Hey. Here we go now. 3.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 2nd down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watson looking to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Foot out, check.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. They'll set up a throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. That's caught by Keller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Morgan. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st down, Watson. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Over.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's it, baby. That's it. Leopard.
Mike 52.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Banks. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Gun! 4 down. He's coming. We got double up.
And they'll go on the ground. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, slow down. 52's the mic.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here we go. I got 8. I got 8. I got 8.
Looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
3 down, 3 down. 51 the mic, boy, 51.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gone, 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 gone.
Single, single.
Hot, hot.
A final shot before the break. Watson looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with it. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do.
Right,
we'll see if they can pick it up.
Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He lost 6 there on the first down play. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. They'll look to throw. Able to get away. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, it's Watson. There he goes inside the 30. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey. Watch him now, Barney. Watch safety 3.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Barney.
They come out here in the eye.
Barney.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. Watch it now, Barney.
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Blitz.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff for Drake. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Watson now on second down. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Over! Watch 17, watch 17.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Right. Hey, we got 4.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Over!
They go play action here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Watch 7.
From the gun, here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch number 86. Watch 86.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3 and 8.
They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56. Here we go now. 3 and 8.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Over.
And they'll run it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Kill.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch it now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Jaguars on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Even. 4 down. Even. Show it.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. And he's got Moncrief. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Watson. Moncrief brings it in. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Over. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll run on the draw, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run with Drake. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. running. It's Drake. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jags, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's starting to look like it won't be there.
I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother,